At least your All-Star node's just given us the time. So at least
right, time to start the show.
To go live.
Right.
To go live, definitely.
Well, we're done. We've built the All-Star node. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Yeah, we've given it away. It's running in the background.
Is it cold? Is it cold there, Hayden?
I'm glad you asked that, Jim, because you can see that I am wearing my beanie because it is cold here. Even though we're heading towards spring, I've got my my fashionable beanie going on to keep my head warm.
That might add 3 dB.
No, not quite. It adds at least 6 dB.
6
dB.
For sure.
So you can pick these up on my shop, shop.hamradiodx.net, because I know you guys are going into winter over there. So I reckon you could do one of these. So
theoretically, I'm not entirely sure Alabama has gotten the memo yet. It's still like in the 80s every day here.
It was in the 40s this morning and the 80s in the afternoon. And for you non-imperial folks,
right?
Sorry, I can't convert.
Now I've done that shameless plug. I'll take my beanie off. What's going on, lads?
Not a whole lot. I just got to get this All-Star node set up, this new one, because I want to get the one on the Toads DI board working.
Right. Ooh. So you've got your Sherry node.
I do.
Sherry node
sitting right there.
Which you've gotten going in the last couple of days.
He's had those things for like years, right? And just
yeah, I was just protesting.
Yeah. Okay. When I was over there, we had it in the car, didn't we?
We did. That's the exact same node. We were talking to each other through a remote Australian node while driving in Chicago.
Yeah, it was great.
What's up, GG?
G'day, Steve.
G'day, good game.
But today you're going to be using. You got a Yaesu, and you've got.
I do.
You got the Toads DI board, and all the links below in the description for these boards. You're getting stock very soon, in like the next day. I've got stock.
I have. Yep.
Jonathan's got.
We should have stock landing tomorrow during the day, and even if you place an order right now, the post office is closed, so I can't ship it out till tomorrorow during the day. So I've gone ahead and marked it that you can order when there's no inventory. We're going to play it just in time. Yeah.
Yep. Now this with the 8800 is. Do you have the 8800 on camera? That's just plug and play, because on the back you've got the DIN. They're hard to get radios too. Yep.
This one was $5 at a Hamfest, and it still has the screen protector on it. Yeah.
Jeepers. If you come across any more of those, then get one for me and ship it over. It'll cost me about $600 in shipping.
78, 79, 88, 89. Those are the radios to have. That was back when Yaesu knew how to make a radio.
Actually, quickly on shipping, Jim shipped me a box the other day which had a camera in it and a video, an NVR from Unify.
Just electronics, that's all that was in it.
And what was the weight of that? That was... it wasn't very heavy.
8 pounds.
It's got to be less than 5 pounds, yeah.
And how much did it cost? A lot.
$162 US.
Yeah.
Not Aussie
shipping to a friend.
Real money.
On the same day that arrived the other day, I ordered 4 Kenwood radios, which weighed, I know what they are in kilos, 5 kilos. What's that? Like 8 pounds each. So
5 kilos. That's a life sentence.
It was 45 pounds total. Okay, because I ordered 4, and it went through the eBay, network of where you ship it to your local eBay depot, and then they do it internationally for you.
Oh yeah.
So when I put in the quantity of the radios, I put in one radio was $32 to ship, and the radio was like $25. I thought that was a pretty good deal. So then I put 2 radios, and it went from $35 to $36. I put 3 radios, it went to $37, and I went to 4 radios, it went to $38. And I'm like, someone's losing money here.
Wow.
So they sent it to eBay, and eBay shipped it, and the box was like pretty cactus. It had holes in it, but they arrived, and they arrived in one piece. And I reckon someone at eBay, when it turned up, they looked at the box and they went, yeah, we buggered this up pretty badly. This is going to cost us a lot of money to ship this to Australia.
Shipping to you is just, it's strange, because you remember when you bought stuff when you were at Hamvention 2 years ago, whenever that was,
Mm.
And there was
Three
a couple
now.
things. Three? Has it been three? There's a couple, three things I shipped to
long.
you after the show. That box was like $35 to ship that, and it wasn't a whole lot smaller than the Unify stuff, and probably
I know.
lighter. But yeah, when that
It's
said
crazy.
$162, I was like, oh, okay, I'm glad I'm not paying for this.
This beanie does not cost that much. These are made to order,
No.
so they will be shipped out of the US, which is, I think, a
From
little
the
bit
US to the
disappointing
US.
for Australia because I think it takes a little bit longer. But anyway, you can go and have a look at that. But yes, shipping. But I was quite amazed that all these radios rocked up and they were like
$40 in shipping. That's awesome.
third of the price.
Yeah.
I was just like, "Yep, I'm ordering heaps of these." Ah, dear. Right, AllStarLink. So we got the 8800.
We do.
We've got the DI. We need a
do.
straight through cable. You got one of those?
I have the straight through cable with the 6 pins on it,
Yep.
and then I have a USB cable to power the Pi.
Right. SD card. That's the other thing we need.
I've
Now,
got
I like to use...
heaps of SD cards.
Oh, you got a fancy SD card holder.
Look at that. That's precious.
I get the... There's a little tip. I
SanDisk.
get the high endurance card. High endurance cards because these are meant for like the dash cams and all that sort of stuff so that they can handle the constant read writes and things. So they last a little bit longer than the standard little SD cards. We've got some of these actually at work in Pis that run 24/7 as well, and we get a very low rate of failures. So they don't cost so much more either.
John, it's not the hat that makes your head look that way.
Oh, snap. You're going to need salve for that burn, son.
And a bit of
One
orange.
thing,
just heat it up
one thing about SD cards, Hayden is right. Like with the Pi-Star or WPSD installs, it'll start acting just stupid and do random stupid things, and it's the SD card going out.
Well, WPSD is actually read only, and then whenever you do,
Well,
the
so
reason
is-
why it
so
takes
is
one of the
Pi-Star,
reasons why
yeah.
it takes the config changes
But
is
but
because it makes it read write, then writes, then read only.
Yeah, yeah.
But I've even noticed that read only, like I had a couple of nodes that were read only back in the day, and it's just also the duration of the SD card being powered on, just over that amount of time. They just like the heat or something does it, and they just fail.
Yeah.
Even if they're not.
There's this thing in the
writing all
IT
time.
world called mean time between failures, and that mean time between failures occurs whether the device is on or off.
Oh,
Kinda
it's a built-in thing with electronics these days. They have to make it so that they fail, so you go and buy a new one. Otherwise, they just go out of business if they never fail,
Yeah.
right? Isn't that the conspiracy?
That's it.
That's
It's
the
big-
conspiracy.
it's
I don't know
big
the answer to
electronics.
that.
It's big electronics.
However, our boards, they never fail. You'll only have to buy these once.
Maybe 40 years from now, but most of
Yeah.
us will be long gone by then. Long gone from the hobby.
Right. So we need to start from scratch. So do you want to show the connections? Because the connections are the biggest point of the DI board and connecting it to the 8800.
Yeah, I mean they're
the hardest part.
actually I didn't think about this because the Pi has USB. The blue ones are USB 3, the black ones are USB 2, and the DI board has USB-C on it up here. So I need to get an adapter for that. So let me do that real quick.
It's
You
like he didn't
elevator
know.
music.
It's like he didn't know we were doing a live stream today.
I literally just thought about it, but I'm in my ham shack, so I got it covered.
There we go.
So
Because
take your
someone
USB-C
actually mentioned
data cable.
Someone actually mentioned why didn't
Okay.
we put like a USB A or a USB A US, but a
Because
USB
it's
B
2025.
connector. And they're huge as well. Like they're
Huge.
massive,
Yep.
huge.
Yeah, there might not be room on the board.
We are very real. I can
Yeah, I
confirm.
What is
that.
I feel
I
what is
know,
his
I
avatar?
know.
Is that a thumb?
I
Cut
don't-
off thumb?
I don't
Yeah.
know what that is.
So on the back of this, since this is just pure audio, you can use the black ports. You don't need to waste a high-speed port for this, but I don't know that you're going to use this Pi for anything other than that. So take your adapter and your USB-C cable and plug it in. Did you see that? I got it right on the first try, too.
That is, you practiced that. There's no way. It takes 3 tries to get a cable in correctly.
75% of the time I get it wrong. Yeah.
Is that a Pi 3?
There's only 2 ways to do it. And then this is going to be really tough.
With USB-C, it doesn't matter which way you plug it in. It's going to go in. Doesn't matter way. Yeah.
So this one's going to be really, really difficult for you. Pay close attention to this. Take your Toads DI board and your USB-C cable and plug them in to each other.
You like it empower you. You got that the right way the first time.
Don't you like it when it just goes in like that?
Yeah, slides right in.
I just took a deep breath and shoved it in. Yeah. So your 6-pin cable. Again, this is going to be really difficult. Really, really. What?
No. Keep going. Keep demonstrating. I just looked at your Pi and I need to ask a question about it after.
So, 6-pin cable, 6-pin port. Plug that in.
Oh,
and then
simple.
on the radio side of things, it's a long cable. On the back side of the radio, there's a 6-pin port. And you can also, if you have one of those newfangled 10-pin Yaesus, you can get a 10-pin to 6-pin adapter cable. And for some reason, Yaesus decided to make that upside down. So now that is plugged in.
That's all that's needed, right?
That's it. We're done.
Hardware-wise.
We're done hardware-wise, physical connection-wise.
Now, John had a question that is interesting, I thought.
Perhaps somebody else would like to ask it.
Is the SD card faster than the USB 3 ports?
Usually the SD card can be faster, but it depends on the device. So on the Pi 4, I think it's actually wired into the same bus. So everything's USB 3, even if it's not USB 3. On the Pi 5, I think there is actually a physically different bus inside.
I think it depends on the class of SD card, too.
Yeah, would you need a Class 10 card? I wouldn't think so, but...
Yeah, if your card is faster than USB 3 and it's in a non-USB 3 connected SD card reader, then yes, it should be faster.
Now, your Pi, what version is that? Is that a Pi 4?
4.
Pi 4. Good. We're good to go then, because we're going to look at AllStarLink 3. And I haven't had time to do AllStarLink 3. You haven't done AllStarLink 3. You have.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to stumble our way through this, I'm sure.
And Freddie Mac's in the chat, too. So if we ever get stuck, we'll get heckled from the peanut gallery.
Right.
Yeah. Because I've done AllStarLink 2 for quite a long time, but there are some changes in AllStarLink 3. So I haven't had time to have a look at them yet. So nothing like doing it on a live stream on the fly, isn't it?
Right. It's almost like it's Monday Night Nuggets.
Right.
So you're saying it depends. Yes, John, it depends. And for this purpose, it doesn't matter one bit how fast it is.
So I'm going to send
Jake just finished his this morning, so he's going to be the pro and teach us how to do it.
Nice. Jake is definitely going to tell us. So there's the link in the public chat for where we need to go to read about AllStarLink 3. Don't speak too soon.
Yeah. No demo ever survives first contact with the customer.
Can you send me that link in the Discord?
I got it.
Oh, yeah.
Or Hayden has. Either way.
I need it. There we go.
Okay. There you go.
All right. Let me get that tab shared out, and we'll do the whole download thing. There we go. All right.
So this basically just tells us everything, or it summarizes what the Pi image is about and the requirements and all that sort of thing. Now, you got a Pi 4, and I think you've got the minimum one. Well, you'd have the minimum one.
Yes.
4 gigs is the smallest one. You got an 8 gig card?
I have a 32 gig card, which is still tiny by today.
That's the other thing with having larger cards too. You have more space for the writes. Cool. So down the bottom, there is a button to progress to the next page, which is behind all of us.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, it is behind all of us, but that's fine. So this
Must
gives you
use the Raspberry Pi. Oh, awesome.
Yep. So you need to download the Raspberry Pi imager and then go through the steps there to download the latest image and put it on to the SD card.
And this is actually my preferred way of Raspberry Pi images because it'll ask you for your Wi-Fi network and your Wi-Fi password and your username and your SSH keys and all that jazz.
And turn it all on before you go and image.
It saves a tremendous amount of frustration, especially
for ways to do it, but why?
Well, and it's good for people not only with Windows but Mac and also with Linux as well. So it appeases everybody.
Yep. It just works.
That one.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm downloading it. Sure, we'll put it in that folder. Why not?
Tio and I, a little while ago, John, we tried to see how many All-Star nodes we could have on one hub at once. And I can't remember how many the numbers were, but we got it was like 50 or something, wasn't it? And it was still going.
Yeah.
And it's probably actually a good segue into the way that we were talking off air about joining up to certain nodes and things. If you're joining up to a node which is you've never joined before, or you're joining a net or something like that, it's probably a good idea to put yourself into monitor mode and join the net, because otherwise if you connect in transceive mode, any other nodes that are connected to you will also hear that net, and then it propagates down and more links and more nodes all get the same traffic. So it's just to be courteous.
Their download site is running slow, so we've got about 10 minutes of time to kill.
Really? That long?
Yeah.
Wow.
Isn't it on GitHub? I thought that their image was on GitHub. Or is it? Oh no, it is. No, it is their repo site. Okay.
Well,
what happens if I download it and then send it to you over Discord? It might be quicker.
Only if you're close, I'll have a better connection to them than they have to me.
Well, it says I have 1 minute left, 55 seconds to download.
But you still have to send it to T.O., who apparently has dodgy internet.
and over Discord.
So North 49 is asking about the hardware setup.
Well, we can talk about that again. Sure. So what I have is, I guess we'll start at the Raspberry Pi end. I've got a Raspberry Pi 4. This is one of those CanaKit deals. And I've got it plugged into a to C adapter, a C cable. The C cable then goes to the Toads DI and the Toads DI6. You can find these on Hayden's website. Hayden, what's your URL?
Below in the description, shop.hamradiodx.net.
If you're in VK land or ZL land, if you're in US, you can get it on my site, temporarilyoffline.com, and save yourself about $300 in shipping. So that gives you the 6-pin interface that your radio needs in this tiny, handy dandy little package. If you don't have a 6-pin radio, you can skip this whole top board and wire in the bottom board. That was the genesis of the creation of this bottom board, was radios that don't have the 6-pin interface. From there,
so that bottom board, you can wire that in yourself using your own components. There's details in the manual which show what you need as a basic viable minimum amount of components to wire it up. So you need a transistor, a diode, and a couple of potentiometers, which are on there. On that particular board, those two pots on the top too, they control your transmit and your receive audio. So you can adjust that up and down. But yes, you can just buy the bottom board and wire it into your own. In actual fact, that bottom board, I saw that someone got one of those and they put in a microphone and a speaker and they created a radioless node.
Oh, nice. We got to try that in a future live stream.
Yeah, they put it in a box.
So carrying on the chain, you've got this standard 6-pin cable. This is an old PS2 mouse, PS2 keyboard cable from way back when. And this is also the connector that's on the back of many radios, including this one here, which is the Yaesu FT8800. And on the back of it, you can see that it's plugged right into the radio. It's also the Kenwood 700 series that has it, and the Yaesu FT100D and the Yaesu 857, 818, 77, 78, 7900, etc. A couple of other radios. ICOM, the 7100 has it. I don't know about the 706. The 706 has the 13-pin cable.
Yeah, the big one. Yeah, I can't
But
send
you can make an
the,
adapter cable.
I can't send the image through Discord because there's a 10 megabyte limit.
Too big. I
Um,
am
Jake
11 minutes
also
remaining
asked,
still.
when are we going to really jeepers? How can we get this whole stream's going to be? How can we get the image to TO quick enough?
New halftime.
When are we going to get a K-type daughter board? We're still working on it. We've got so many projects on
Share
the go
it
that
to
Yes.
your Google Drive, or have TO create a Google Drive share link on his, and you just upload it to that.
Yeah, I'll do that now.
This is a good question here. North 49 Radio is asking, so you use the radio directly, or do you use another radio to talk to the other radio? And that would be a good question I'd like the answer to also. Is this radio now dedicated as a hotspot, or is it still usable?
I think on those dual band radios, whichever side you've selected is the side that will use the data port, and you could still receive on the other side through the radio. But if you wanted to actually operate using the microphone, you'd have to unplug the cable out the back, if that makes sense.
Yeah. So it's got an A VFO and a B VFO, and VFO B is going to be All-Star, and VFO A is going to be local repeater,
Whatever you're
or
listening
something,
to.
right?
Yeah. But remember too, those dual band radios, you can't listen to. Well, you can listen on 2 meters, but it'll mute it if it ever transmits. Like if your hotspot's on 2 meters, then you're listening to a 2 meter repeater on the other side of your radio, then it's going to mute that when it's transmitting.
I'm starring some questions in the chat too whenever you guys want to get around to it.
I'll send you this link because that. So I've downloaded and I've uploaded the image in in the time that it's taken you to download. What, 50 megabytes?
Yeah. It's just not getting any faster.
Okay. Except
Yeah,
now
I have the
can't find all my
Saint-Shari
images
North
again.
49. That's the one that's sitting here on the wall, and that one you do need another radio to talk to it. This one here, you can pick up the mic and talk to it, or you can key through it, or you can talk on another frequency altogether, right, Hayden?
Yes.
So we're going to try that.
And we've done
Hayden's
this
busy
with
uploading.
we've done this with a couple of other radios. I did this with my Kenwood radio, which has the exact same pinouts on the back as well.
Yeah.
We've done this with. There's a few people that have done this. Freddie Mac has done it with the Motorola
Motorola's
radio.
yeah. And they've got a 25 pin connector or a 16 pin connector. Ooh, hold on, hold the press, stop the press. Josiah Kane passed his general yesterday. KQ4 LDC. Welcome, congratulations.
Welcome. Congrats. Okay, is that
All right,
the is that the what is it? Slash what are you when you're waiting for your
AG, acting
AG.
general.
Yeah. Is that AG or is that confirmed already? Because you're in a shutdown, aren't you? So you
If
do
he
should be
passed
just
the
AG.
test, yeah, you don't have to be in the database to use AG or
No.
AE.
So you got a Google Drive link now. That should get you a bit quicker there.
I'm downloading it. 607 megabytes. It's a race.
I mean, that's like me downloading Echolink mail for my FidoNet BBS in 1987 on my 9600 baud modem.
Oh, the other thing that we should point out with the DI is those switches for 1200, 9600.
Yes.
Show that. Because that Yaesu can do 1200 baud or 9600 baud. So you can do this not just for AllStarLink, but you can do this for APRS as well.
APRS,
And
yeah.
that bottom switch, which is completely out of focus, that bottom switch allows you to
Because
select
it's focusing on my
1200.
finger.
Yeah. But for AllStarLink, you want to select 1200. 1200. And you'll have to flick that switch over to high as well for the mute for the Yaesu.
And then left or right audio, which way should that
Doesn't
be?
matter. Doesn't matter. Usually left. Just leave it as left.
Left is left.
So these are available already on in the description below. The links are below.
Yes,
If
you can
if
order
you
it.
wanna get
It should
these.
ship out tomorrow because I should be getting stock tomorrow morning. So as long as the stock shows up before the mail truck leaves, they will go out tomorrow to happy customers.
So you have two options, Corey. You can hook it up to just the single DI board. I think that's what Freddie Mac did, and he ended up breadboarding his the rest of the components that he needed. So if you have a look in the manual, which I think there is a link below to the manual as well in the description, that will detail the minimum amount of components that you need to hook it up to your Motorola. Then you can do it with the 6 mini DIN board plugged into the top, and then you just create your own cable, and then everything's already done on that board, which is probably the easier way, to be honest.
Yeah, using the 6-pin daughter board saves you some trouble. But if you like to tinker, that's kind of one of the reasons why we made this thing, was for people that like to tinker. Let me share that tab instead. And if we look at that, so as an example of a radio that doesn't have the 6-pin, if a radio that doesn't have the 6-pin setup, I have the Retevis RT95, which is the Anytone 778 UV, and I've got a it's hidden behind us, but there is, let me move it up some. But there is this RJ45 breakout board that I've got. So I plug a standard Ethernet cable into the microphone port in the front. That gets me PTT and microphone in, and then I have another wire that's going off in some other direction that plugs into a TRS plug on the back of the radio where the external speaker plug is. And that gets you your audio listening in your computer side. So one thing that radio doesn't support is COS, carrier operated squelch. And so I don't have that circuit on this board, but I'm working on doing that circuit.
But you can also, which we haven't tested yet, we need to test it, is using the USB radio channel driver, which doesn't need COS. It can do it all in DSP. So that makes it really easily to do. I'll just share my screen quickly while we still wait for your downloads. And this is the manual to answer the question earlier. So the manual basically goes through some things here, and
it's going through some stuff right now. It'll be all right.
So there's some pinouts here, which are on the top of the board. So this header, if I scroll back up, this header at the top here has all of the pinouts that you need, and they're detailed further down. Now, if you scroll down a couple more pages, this shows you the wiring that you need and from what pin to where and whatever radio that you're going to use. So everything's detailed in here. If you do want to do it yourself, there's also a couple of other notes that shows you what config you need in your menus, a few other bits and pieces, and then it also goes into what the daughter board does and the options that you have with that too, and the wiring. So have a look through there, and that will cover everything, including the wiring as well to for instance, the 8800 like Tio's showing at the moment, which is on the back of that Yaesu.
You know, one thing we could have been doing this whole time is creating the K-Toads All-Star call sign node number.
Yes. Let's do that while you download. So for AllStarLink, you need to have a node number, and generally you can only have, I think it's one, or you can only have 2 or a maximum of 3 node numbers. And
you want me to work on that while you guys are talking?
I'm doing it now.
Okay.
And because Tio's already got a node number and Jim's already got a node number, we're going to set up a node number under the Toads Club, so that we can have a dedicated one. So if we go to allstarlink.org, and then log in, sign up, and then sign up, or have you already got an account?
I already have an account.
I copied
but
that
that's for
password.
me.
Oh,
Go ahead.
If Joe Brett was here, he
Log
would have
in to the
screenshotted
account that
it.
hasn't been created yet.
Have we heard from Joe? I haven't seen
hang
Joe
on.
Brett.
Is this a new account or you got an existing account?
I have my own personal account, but K-Toads does not have an account. So
Right.
what do you want me to do?
So you're going to have to go sign up. And maybe when we put the password in next time, we don't show it in plain text so that everyone can go and log into
I
the
wasn't
account.
worried about it. I wanted people to log in.
Begin
We're
registration.
all happy, friendly club.
We ain't that friendly. I mean, some of us have shared a cabin.
Why is it acting stupid?
Handmade website.
There we go.
Very potentially, sorry. Jake, getting a node number sometimes takes 24 hours. That's okay, Jake. We'll just stream for 24 hours. That's good.
No, hell, we won't.
Well, once we get the node number, we don't need that to actually set up AllStarLink. We can
Right.
we can put that in later on.
Plod forward.
Well, yeah, we can use one of our node numbers
Yeah,
for
you
the
can do
time
that.
being, something like that. So if you haven't ever set up AllStarLink, we were also talking about this, I think. I don't know if it was before the show or Hayden mentioned it, I know, but they really don't want you to have a whole bunch of 5-digit node numbers. Like mine is 57202 and 59564. And they kind of chastised me when I requested the second one because it was from my truck. And they want you to, and they have a procedure, and I don't remember it, but they want you to get 6-digit node numbers that are sequential off of your one node number.
Yes. So you can have I think it's up to 10
I think
node numbers.
That's right. I believe that's
10
right.
Yeah, 10 node numbers with your existing number. If you've got one number already, then you can extend it out. And they use a thing called NNX, which will append an existing number onto the end of your node number. And then you can then have multiple nodes running if you want to. That's the best way of doing it.
I mean, you're not as cool if you have a 6-digit node number. You know, it's minimum flare. You really want 5 or you're just not cool.
Yeah. Yeah, so you've got 57202, is that right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can go to, so while T.O. does that, let me share out my screen. So you can go to the AllStar website and go up to lists and stats and go to the node list here, and you can put in a call sign. And you can find, no, WT1W. Gets me every time. You can search for call signs. You can search for node numbers to see who's around.
Mm-hmm.
We can put in KM9G. There's Steve's one node right there. You can also just do so here's VK. So here's a whole bunch of VK nodes that you can see here, and there's multiple pages. We got 1,300 nodes in VK. That's great.
It's one for every hand.
And a lot of them are on,
Just about.
apparently.
So you can also go to active keyed node lists. This is very good too. So you can click on this, and this will give you all of the current nodes that are currently keyed down at the moment. So you can see all of these in here. You can also go, let me go to our...
Maybe you can.
Let me actually go back to that keyed list. And the other cool thing is you'll see here some of them have the connected nodes. You can actually click on the bubble button, and what this does is it will generate a bubble chart of what node is connected to where and how they're connected. So see these arrows? That means they're in transceive mode. If there's only an arrow in one direction, it means it's in monitor mode and it's listening to whatever particular node it's pointing to. So a couple little tips there while we wait for TO.
Still waiting.
Still
Both
waiting for the
downloads are
email.
now vying for who's going to go faster.
Oh, did you
I got
manage
the
to
email I
confirm the
confirmed. Now I'm waiting for them to do the account.
See, this is exactly like we were saying that we should probably run this a little bit like Nuggets. This is exactly like Nuggets because we don't know what's going to happen.
Yes.
Right.
We have never done AllStarLink before. We've only done ham VoIP before.
And I have done a step-by-step guide on how to set up a node using ham VoIP. I'm going to create one to use AllStarLink 3 once I get the time to do that. I'm going to convert one of my node numbers over. So there are 11,503 currently active nodes which are online. 59598, I think, is my node number here, or one of my.
I have it memorized. That one.
I have a couple of nodes.
Yeah, that's the only one I remember. I don't know the other ones.
Hey, James, thank you.
Nuggets with more nonsense. Exactly.
That is very true.
It's
James
Nuggets
has been a
with
member
an
for
Australian
19
accent.
months. Right.
So what I'm going to do
you can become a
is
member too if you hit the join button right below the stream.
Thank you very much as well.
It's done.
It's done. I was going to show off AllScan, but that's all good. You go.
Let me get my screen shared out.
Look, John, that's an interesting thing. AllStar, I think it's had a little bit of a AllStar's been around for years, over 2 decades almost. I think I've been using it for the last decade, and for I think since COVID, the amount of nodes has gone almost doubled or something like that. So the guys that are running the website, it costs money to run this stuff and run all the servers and everything. So if you can donate just a small amount if you are using AllStar, but as far as more than DMR, I'm not sure. Probably getting very popular.
Well, I think you're right, but and COVID probably had a lot to do with it. But also, once you get past the initial setup, this is a little easier to change things around than DMR, right? Because I don't really have to do a code plug, and there's a lot of there's so much information on setting up AllStar nodes. You know, Freddie's made a whole career out of doing it, and his videos are very good.
So
I don't know.
Tio's now got the image. He's just selected his device as Pi 4.
Yeah, is this going to run on a Pi 0 or is it? Well, no, it said Pi 3 or above on the website. So we'll do Pi 4, which is what I have.
They recommend a Pi 4. They recommend a Pi 4.
And then under Choose OS, it says Use Custom. So you click on Use Custom at the bottom and then find it in your list of
Select
stuff.
your image that took years to download. Which one won? Did the Google Drive image work or did the official one?
The official
download first
one worked. And I'm going to leave this zipped up because I think you can leave this zipped, can't you?
Yes, you can. It will absolutely do it on the fly.
The cool part about the Raspberry Pi Imager or Balena Etcher
I
or
don't use an
whatever, you're not
Android
going to
phone,
accidentally.
Mike, so I haven't done that. But so basically AllStar is just asterisk. So you can connect SIP clients to it. So I just download a SIP client to my phone and then I connect it to my AllStar node, configure it, connect it to my AllStar node, and I can use my SIP client to make contacts through my phone.
Yeah.
Which is pretty
So what
slick.
I was saying is the Raspberry Pi Imager or Balena Etcher, they don't allow you to overwrite your local hard disk. So I put in a 32 gig card. I've got a 32 gig choice here. I don't have my system drive shown. So I'm pretty safe to pick this one. I'm going to pick it and then I'm going to hit next.
And I think that's a bit disappointing. They should let you overwrite your hard drive. Just to keep life on the edge.
Clorox in the gene pool. That's right.
Right. So then this is the cool part about the Raspberry Pi Imager. I can set it up on my network right now, like we were talking about before. So this is going to be, we're going to call this Toadstar.
Nice.
I guess it's
with a capital T.
Toadstar.local. It
Hang on.
kind of doesn't matter.
Yeah, are you going to go with the 2 S's? Or are you just going to go Toadstar?
Toadstar.
Toadstar.
Yeah. And then I don't know why it's allowing me to move the whole
Can I
window.
just make a suggestion? Can you make that lowercase, because that's going to be something that you're going to have. No, up. Make that all lowercase, because it's going to be something that you're going to have to type in, and you're probably going to have issues later on, seeing as though it's a host name.
And then everything in YouTube ham space is in Chicago time. Services, I want SSH on. I've got my own SSH key that I've generated. Options.
You got to create
finished.
A username as well. So go general.
Yeah, it's got the pi and the username there.
Yeah.
But I don't even know what that password is, and I don't need it.
You might, if you want to SSH into it later.
Yeah, you need that password.
I've got my SSH key.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I mentioned that.
Well, so that's the other good thing about AllStarLink 3 is that it actually creates a web page where you can configure things from as well, rather than having to do it over SSH. But you can still do it over SSH if you need.
And then
it's a bit underpowered, isn't it, Freddie? I've got one too, which I wasn't going to use for that purpose, but
I mean, it's the 02W is good for PyStar or WPSD, but I wouldn't use it for this.
It's actually really close in speed to a Pi 3.
Yeah, it's like a Pi 3B, 3B plus, whichever, and it works fine for that kind of stuff. This is a little more involved than PyStar/WPSD.
So North 49 radio, for my particular setup, you do have to, which is the way that I like to have that. I don't want to open up ports to the internet so that just anyone can come in and start using my node or start getting into my network. So if I want to use it away from home, I just have a VPN. I have a WireGuard client on my phone, which dials back home, and then it's just as if I'm at home anyway. So that's probably the easiest and best way to do it over a VPN if you want to use it remotely. And like WireGuard is so ridiculously easy to set up these days. It's like set up a username, password, generate a QR code, scan it, and you're connected. It's like you don't have to do hardly any configuration these days anymore with that.
There's a lot of really good options for VPN access, and a lot of people are scared of doing it because it sounds complicated. And Hayden's, WireGuard.
It is if you do like LLDP, and
that's the devil side. That is Satan's. Devil.
Even OpenVPN can be a little bit sort of like, oh my god. But I just use it's just WireGuard. It's just easy these days, isn't it? That's if you have the hardware that supports it, of course.
Yeah, I don't use WireGuard. I've got TwinGate on a connector here running in Docker, and then which is admittedly a little more complicated, slightly more complicated to set up than the WireGuard setup. But
Docker is also a bit of a learning curve for some people. I'm still learning Docker.
Yeah. You don't have to run it in Docker. I just did because reasons.
Yeah. What we need to do is we need to set up a Pi with a running root on a DMZ that's completely open to the internet. Open up port SSH 22 straight out and just see what the hackers do and just watch.
Look who has dropped in to screw up the show. There's Don. IPsec on a Cisco router. You cannot find a more complicated ass setup than IPsec on a Cisco device. That is a natural fact.
John, look, John, I have some Unify Magic shiz here as well, and that'll probably upset some of the purists as far as networking is concerned.
I've got it too. I still use TwinGate. So
the only problem that I found with Unify is the way that they actually explain how to do some things. It's very like interesting. Like what was it? Some of their firewall rules. What do they call them? It's
they changed it to zones in one of the updates several months ago, which is what we use at work anyway on the Fortinet stuff. But
I'm just logging in now to see what they actually what it's called.
I think they have internet in and LAN in and LAN out, and it's
policy-based routing as well.
Yeah, well, no, that's cool. I use PBR. I also drink PBR.
And
He
yeah,
does.
internet in and out and whatever. And yeah, but policy-based routing I have over VPN, which is really nice. You
Yep.
can have one device on your network, and if it ever wants to be able to go to another network over a VPN somewhere, you can put in a specific policy that only that machine, if it's talking to one of those other devices on that particular subnet, can go and route over the VPN. So that's pretty cool. Tailscale is also very good, Don.
Yep.
That is awesome. Tailscale makes things so easy, especially if you're on behind a NAT or a double NAT, sorry, like 4G,
Okay.
5G.
I am booted up and logged in. What do we do next?
Sweet. Well, we've been chatting away at VPNs. You can bring up what we've got. Show us what. Show
Bring it
us
up via
show us-
SSH or via website?
No, bring it up via website.
Oh,
So bring up your
It
browser.
just rebooted itself. It just
Well,
rebooted
that's
itself.
awkward.
So bring
Like
up your web
controlled
browser.
reboot. As soon as it's finished rebooting.
Yes, bring up your web browser.
Heard you all 4 times. Acknowledged all 4 times.
So
You know, it's good
Yeah,
to
but
see
you
that
didn't
he's
give me a
smarty
signal
pants.
report.
He's smarty pants with you too. I thought it was just
I
me he was
did.
like that with.
I told you.
yeah, Don,
Hey,
carry
y'all don't
grenade
listen.
as well.
Yeah,
And then you'll have to type in your browser the host name .local.
Don
right,
with his
let's get
FIPS
this shared out.
140 solution. Knock yourself out, Don.
Hey, have we seen any super chats in the
No, we have
in the
not.
stream today?
Just
No,
the one
sir.
member chat.
Yeah, they don't love you right now. I'm not feeling it. James
No, I
Whiting's the
haven't
only
had
one.
much
know
love for a
why.
long time.
He's feeling like not streaming anymore, folks.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
it's
mean-
getting that way.
y'all don't be stingy with the offering plate because the evening services at Ham Church require donations too. Brother Hayden needs a love offering. He's our guest pastor. Actually, I'm the guest pastor, I guess.
You're the main pastor. Pasta. Is it pasta or pasta?
Pastor.
No, I'm talking about what you eat, like linguine and stuff.
That's pasta. Depends on where you're from with that. If
Right.
you're from Boston, it's pasta.
What if you're a pastor that eats pasta? Pasta that eats pasta.
You're a pastor.
You're a pasta. What if you're a pissed off pasta?
You could be impasta too. I don't know.
You could be a pasta that eats pasta that's an impasta. And a pissed off pasta.
Ooh, we've gone down a rabbit hole there.
Yes. Thanks, Darren.
Darren
19 months. What a legend.
Darren shows up to Ham Church frequently.
Isn't that like in the middle of the night?
Not for us, but
It is for us.
yeah, for you guys.
No money. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Freddie. No, you're good, Freddie. You're good.
Frederick, you have cred, son. Your street cred is awesome.
So did you get a confirmation email back from AllStarLink yet, T.O.?
I did, at which point I logged in and it said that it has no idea who I am. So I've confirmed, but I don't think they've confirmed.
Hold on. We've got, holy moly. Okay. So
Yeah,
Don's
it's-
just given away 5 Ultimate DX memberships. What a
Wow.
legend, Don.
Nice.
Thank you very much. It was all that Cisco talk. It's got him.
It got him worked up.
Yeah. Oh, I like this. We can actually tell who got it. So Ziggy, the Zig man, got a membership. Braden
man from
08 got a
Zigstinia.
membership.
The Zigster.
Dean KQ4ADJ
Speaking of pasta, Ziggy only eats
Clancy?
Zigatoni.
and Cooley. Thanks, Don.
Cooley.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. So are you going to log in here with the K-Toads one, or are you going to log in with your own one, considering...
I don't even know if I know my own password.
Oh, bless
make
his
sure
heart.
make sure you press that eyeball thing so we can see your password. Did you know that QRZ, up until, well, when I say recently, it was probably about 5 or 6 or 7 years ago, they used to do all of their passwords in plain text when you used to type it in. They couldn't work out the dots.
Wow.
we're surprised by
this
that.
the password to my Raspberry Pi, or is this the password to the All-Star website backend?
I'm pretty sure this is for the All-Star backend because it says log in with your server user account.
Yeah.
And then it tells me my server is Toadstar. That's why I was confused.
Yeah, we'll try it.
What website did you go to?
machine, the Raspberry Pi.
So that's your all-star
Ah.
password on that machine that you created.
Which
No,
we haven't
so-
created, so it would be whatever the default is.
Yeah, so you have to go and turn that on in the
He's got
in
to
the
edit
web
that
portal.
config file, right?
no, this is on the AllStarLink website.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
yeah,
you
it
need
is.
to turn
That's
it
right.
on
Yep.
the admin portal. So if you go back to AllStarLink website.org and then log in there.
I'm doing the whole forgot password thing because it doesn't seem to like the fact that I put in my own password.
Oh,
This
no,
is
it
my
the imaging.
most favorite thing.
No, it's the imaging one. Yeah, Pi and the password that you didn't have.
The local /Etsy/password.
Yeah, the one in the imaging process,
Okay.
That you didn't change when you did Raspberry Pi Imager.
which is
Did you-
probably
Yeah.
Pi and Raspberry, I reckon.
Should
It'd be the
be, yeah.
default. Yeah. I just
I think
want
this is
you to
their
log.
server's not provisioned.
I want you to log into this so that we can at least create a server. But
I'm trying. Yeah.
yeah,
I think this is them.
that's all right.
Because I went through all the authentication steps. I know the password. I just did a password reset.
Yeah, they haven't approved you yet.
Everything's, yeah. That's what I think that is.
Did you get an email
So let's
that
go
says
back
you
here.
need to verify?
I just said I
anything like
did.
that?
Yep.
So put in Pi and Raspberry in there, and then it should progress to the next step. Lowercase, yeah.
There we go.
Hey,
Awesome.
This is a pretty looking dashboard. I like this.
so I think you need to turn on administrative access first at the top, so that you can do stuff.
You now have administrative access. Boy, that was hard.
Yeah. And you can go to terminal. Is that down the side? Terminal on the left?
Yep.
And then ASL, I think it's ASL dash menu.
Yep. Sudo ASL menu.
Oh, yes. And this is where you can now configure it. Obviously, we don't have a node yet. But one thing we can do is we can go to, we can set up, if we set up simple USB, which I think may already be set up by default, just go into node settings in there. And then go, yep, number 1, All-Star node setup. Oh, it's going to get you to put in a node number. Just put in 1999 just to start off with. That's a private number. Yep. Yep, it's that first one. Yep, simple USB channel. Just put in your K-toads. Yep. Yep, restart. And once we've done that, we should be able to configure the USB driver, and you'll be able to. Yeah, here we go. Yeah. Just before we do, Darren has now been spending the money. He's given away 5 Ultimate DX memberships. Thank you very much, Darren. What a legend. Chris Bricker received 1. John, you got 1. Sean got 1. Brandon and the drippy water faucet got 1 as well.
Nice.
So thank you very much. Okay, so if you go to set voice level activity using display. So go menu item 2 and go enter. You'll see there's a bar graph there. Now, if you get another radio and you talk into that radio to talk to your Yaesu there, yep, on the same frequency. We haven't done any audio level changes or anything, but you should be able to talk and you should see that bar graph move. We might need to check the COS logic, but I think that should be
I got to configure something on the radio here. I forget where it is.
Actually, I think your COS is currently set to USB invert, so we might need to change that, but we'll see how you go. Actually, another one you could do is you could turn the squelch knob on the radio on, so that you get white noise, and then you'll see that come up as well.
There it is.
So Harper, we are using a FT8800, but a lot of those older Yaesus that have the 6-pin mini DIN on the back, they will all work the same.
Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. So I can see it.
So hit
On the radio.
Yeah, so just hit enter for a sec, and then hit enter again, and then hit V, view COS, CT, CSS, and PTT status.
Okay.
Okay, so at the moment your COS is keyed because the logic is back to front. So if you hit enter again, then go and change J. Sorry, not J. I. So just type I, hit enter, and then change it to USB 2. And then 2, yep. Right, now go V again. And now you're clear. Now if you key up, you should see that go from clear to keyed.
KM9G testing. I do see a good.
There you go. So that's working. Now hit enter again and go back into our audio settings. So number 2. Yep. And now
KM9G testing.
Okay. Your pot might be turned all the way down potentially on the top of the board.
My pot is potted.
Yep. Now you're on 1200 on the switch, right?
I am on 1200 on the switch.
Cool. And RX audio, you should be able to move that. Try moving it clockwise about 5 turns and see if you get some audio goodness.
That is a tiny screw hole.
Oh, also, hit enter and go to B and toggle RS boost. Turn that on. No, you need to get out of that. Sorry, hit enter twice.
I did. Oh, twice. All right, I hit B. RX boost is turned on.
Yep, and then go back into
testing the RX boost. Nope.
Right.
The radio is barking, like it's getting a signal. It's just the computer's not getting the signal yet.
Yeah, your audio pot's probably turned down. Who knows how they come out of the factory? They're probably turned all the way down.
Testing after turning the pot. Nothing. No settings on the radio at all?
Maybe, I don't think so on the 8800. No, it should be just plug and play.
Testing after turning the pot some more.
You feeling it click? Might not be clockwise. It might be counterclockwise.
I'm
Oh,
not
yes,
feeling
Joe.
anything.
Set CT CSS to no. That is
J
Option
again.
J, yeah.
Yeah, so hit enter twice. Then go J and then 1. Then, yeah.
Testing after the change. There we go.
There you go. You got a little bit.
That was a good one.
So now you just
I
need
can see it moving.
Crank it up a little bit more.
And how many turns can
See,
I
I
do
think
on
that's
this
one
thing?
thing in HamVoIP. I think HamVoIP actually steps you through and says, do you use CT CSS?
Yeah. And also, once you get in the neighborhood of where this is
Testing.
workable, you can go to, there is an All-Star node.
Oh, 55553.
Yeah.
The parrot.
The parrot, yeah. Testing.
So
testing.
All-Star nodes also have parrots built into them too, which you can enable. So you have your own local parrot instance.
Yeah, a local parrot and a network parrot.
Except it doesn't tell you how good your audio is. It would be really nice if it did, so you could have your own version.
We've been at it for an hour. That's my other All-Star node. That's not this
I
one.
was gonna say I hope not, because you haven't got an antenna connected to it, right? Or a dummy load.
I've got a dummy load on it. Testing. Need some more.
Need some more juice.
But we got.
Do you want to test to
we got
see if it
blinking
actually
lights.
Do you want to see if it actually puts out any audio?
Sure.
Seeing as though you're in a dummy load, because we can come back next week and set all your levels up.
Testing. 1, 2, 3. See the light? The red light comes on. It's doing something.
So just hit enter twice, and then go to T, toggle transmit test tone. Yep.
Okay.
And then go 3. And this will tell you that it's going to do a test tone when you press enter. So hit enter.
And we're transmitting.
Transmitting. No test tone though.
I didn't hear anything, and my radio didn't pick up anything. But the red light on the board came on saying it was going into transmit.
Okay. Maybe we need to check your cable that you've got between the radio. Because if it's not keying and you're not getting audio out, then maybe there's something in the cable.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Yeah, the radio's going into transmit, so the PTT's working.
Oh, okay. So it's just the audio.
Let's change this one. Let's drop that board on the floor. Let's see. Frequency input 446 400.
I'll bring up the 8800 manual and just have a quick look. Because there might be a... Because you bought it from a Hamfest, it might not be default settings. There might be one of the settings we might need to change in the radio.
Oh, and I've played with this a lot too. So error.
So if you go into the menu and go to...
Oh, it's got a duplex. Hang on. Testing.
Option F.
Yeah, it's got a duplex.
And also go into menu item number 27, because we need to set the receiving band for packet operation as well. Because if it's been set for anything other than the main band, you won't get any audio through.
What was the way to go into the menu on this thing again? I forget.
It's the button in the middle. At least on my 8900 it is.
Oh, yeah, it is. Let's turn the duplex off first.
Yeah, turn that off. Which is RPT, I think, in the menus. RPT.
Well, I just passed packet speed. That's 1200. That's set right.
Cool. And then the next menu should be 27.
Packet RX is B. Yep.
And
28.
what? Yeah. So go back to 27. What's if you select
B.
that? What is? Yeah, but B is the actual menu item number. You need to go into it, I think.
So I'm going to put it on R fix because I'm on the right channel.
Yeah, but so transmit will always be on the main band,
Which is the right channel.
which is the right channel. Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
What was it on? Was it on right band before?
I don't remember now.
No. Okay, that's all right.
There's shift.
No, you're looking for. I think it's called RPT. RPT mod. RPT mod is the repeater shift direction. That's what Yasu called it back in those radios.
I'm spinning.
Spin the dial.
RPT mod. Yep, there it is.
Who's
Minus
playing music?
Off.
Not
It's
here.
the TV in the other room.
Yeah.
All right, that is off. KM9G testing.
There you go.
Yep, came through on the radio. Good. That was
Cool.
it. Duplex.
Duplex. So if you go back to 3, just to confirm that, and then hit enter again.
We are transmitting.
Test tone. Yep.
Yep.
So what you can do is you can adjust that tone until it's not distorted. It actually sounds okay, at least over the speakers.
Yeah.
So that's okay. And now if you go, what was RX Audio 2? Hit enter and
Testing 1, 2, 3.
So we just need to crank up your audio a little bit. So that's probably your pot.
And that's still the RX audio?
Yeah, that'll be the RX Audio pot. That they are like 50 turn pots as well, so they're very high resolution. So you have to like crank and crank and crank and crank and crank. And I just talk into the mic as you're cranking and wait till the
Testing 1, 2,
level
3.
goes up.
See, that's where I use the Parrot at on mine, the Quad 5.
Well, see,
Testing 1, 2, 3.
this audio level here is showing your audio going into your node. So you get it so that your peaks, your audio peaks are between 3 and 5 there roughly.
Yeah.
And then what you do is, let me show that to people. Let's put us over here. Between 3 and 5 there. And then once you've done that, you can go and use the Parrot. Because if you try to use the Parrot now, you won't hear much, or you'll hear nothing.
Oh, because he's so low. Okay.
It's so low.
Testing. Might
What
be a
about-
screen refresh issue too.
What about pre-emphasis or de-emphasis, Hayden?
No, we don't need that just yet.
Okay.
And that's all done in the radio as well. So, Chris, when I run item 2, I get device is selected. The associated USB device string is not found.
Hello.
If you go to item number 1, select active USB device, just make sure that the correct device is selected in
He ought to be peaking a lot more than he is.
there. It depends on how far he's cranked the pot. He might be cranking the
I've
wrong
been
way
cranking
too.
forever. Doesn't it go full circle, or does it actually sometime
No.
stop?
No, so you'll
No,
feel
which
it.
one?
You'll feel it click when it
Testing.
stops. So how many? Which way did you go?
I'm going clockwise, and
Yep.
I'm just turning and turning and turning and turning and turning and turning and turning some more.
Okay,
Testing.
No.
1, 2, 3.
so go the other way now, and you're going to have to go all the way that you went before, as well. And Don's right. You've got to go audio.
Yeah. Hola.
Audio.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys can't connect to this node now, can you? Because it doesn't have a call sign. No, it does have
No
a call
number.
sign. It's got a
No
private node number.
Does have a private node number, but we'd have to do some trickery to get that to work. Because what All-Star does is with all the public nodes is it basically brings
there
in,
we go.
There you go. Now you're getting somewhere.
What did you
It
do?
brings
Just
in-
turn it more?
You turn it the other way.
Counterclockwise.
Yeah.
Sorry.
What happens is all of the node numbers, AllStarLink collects all of their DNS names and associated IPs and everything. And then basically what happens is it's like a giant exchange. So when you if I go to connect to say TO, I go to connect out and I already know what his IP address is because AllStarLink has populated that information to me and said, TO's IP is blah, 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 blah. On this port, this is how you connect to him. And it basically routes the call. It's just a big phone. It's just a big phone network.
Yep.
With radios on the end.
And it does some. What's the word I want to look for? I'm trying to say here. If Hayden connects to TO and I connect to Hayden and I'm already connected to TO, the network adjusts for that so that we don't create a routing loop either.
Yeah. It'll actually stop you from doing that.
Yes.
It'll say remote already in this mode.
Spanning tree.
If you join, it'll just create a big conference call.
Yeah.
What's the audio like on that handheld too? That's just maybe try the ICOM as well. Give that a whirl.
KN9G.
So that's like down there.
KN9G.
Yeah, it's about the same. Yeah. So the other thing you can do is just keep cranking the pot, see if you can get some more out of it. Otherwise, we can turn up the level in software.
Harper's asking about doing IPv6
while
on this.
turning audio.
You have gone up.
A little bit.
Hit enter again, Tio. Once.
There's one.
And put in 800.
800. All
Hit
the
enter.
boost.
Now try again.
Testing. Woo, that's hot.
There we go.
Wow.
Yeah, so hit enter again. Go. No, not 400 because that's going to be lower than
Testing.
what you were before.
Yeah, I don't want to
Hit
go higher
enter
than
again.
what I was before.
Put 600. Your default was 500.
I was going to say 550.
Testing. That's not too bad.
Yeah, it's probably about right.
All right.
Now, let's do something real quick because I'm not sure if this will work. Hit enter. Now hit enter again. Now hit W to write.
Done.
Cool. Now 0 to exit that menu. Now go scroll down to back. I think it is.
Fellas, I'm going to need to bail. Mrs. Perry is pulling up with dinner.
All right.
Oh.
Thank you for joining.
What are we having?
Olive Garden, because when you're not here, you're family.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Do you want me to back this thing up or what?
Yeah. No, go back to the bottom back.
Done.
Good job, fellas. See y'all later.
All right. See you, Jim.
See you, Jim.
Thank you.
Is he still here?
Go item number 3. Into the command line.
All right. CLI.
Hold on. Let's do this. Yes. So put in RPT space fun, FUN.
For function.
Space 1999. I don't know if this is going to work. I don't think it will. Star 3 55553. So before you press enter, put a 3 on the end of that. Yep. So what this does is RPT fun is a command to basically dial a DTMF string, which we've got star 3 5553, which is what you use to dial a node number using your DTMF keypad on a radio, except you're doing it on the command line here on node number 1999. So if you hit enter, that might connect to the parrot node. I'm not sure if it will or not. Oh, it did. That's cool.
It's trying.
No, it accepted. So now you should be able to do an audio test and it will read it back to you.
KN9G testing audio.
A little bit hot. You should probably back off a bit. KN9G testing audio.
It's a little bit hot.
So now you can go back onto your pot and you could probably give it maybe a couple of twists in the opposite direction to turn it down. And then give it another test.
KN9G testing audio after a couple of twists.
You might want to turn that down. It's a little toasty.
It's a little toasty.
Yeah.
Toasty. Or I could just pull the mic away from my face.
You could do that.
Talking with the microphone away from my face.
Audio level is low. Talking with the microphone.
You gone too far.
Because I twisted and pulled
talk-
away. Talking with the microphone in my face.
Audio level is pretty high. Talking with the microphone.
Yeah, I was excited.
I think you're right. If you hold it 6 inches away,
Close
try
enough
that.
is good enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did
Close
it
enough is
too
good
quick.
enough, right?
Audio level is a little above average.
A little above average. That's
Yeah.
what everybody tells me. I'm a
Yeah.
little above average.
So if you hit the up arrow now,
okay.
and then change *35553 to just *15553.
Oh yeah, disconnect.
Yeah, disconnect. Add yeah. That'll disconnect it.
No, 55553 disconnected.
It reads the node numbers out really slow on AllStarLink 3. I need to hack that to be a little bit quicker. So yeah, there we go. You're running. So I think is it star? I thought it was *70. I think it's *70's disconnect. Or I can't remember. They might have changed the strings. So just hit. Well, you got nothing connected. So. Probably wouldn't have connected to that node, but anyway.
No, 59606.
Let me give you just disconnect from that one. Let me give you another node to connect to.
Okay. And you can connect to multiple nodes.
No, 59606 disconnected.
Okay.
So connect to 59598.
No, 59598 connected to no 19999.
Oh, that went.
No, 59998
Okay.
connected.
You should be able to talk to me now.
KM9G calling VK7HH.
No, 59.
Okay, 7HH. I can hear you. Let me mute myself.
Oh, somebody else got on there.
Yeah, that was Freddie Mac. How are you, Freddie? PCT, you guys sound good.
And in the chat when they can connect. I guess y'all can connect right now. Hey,
Yeah,
Freddie,
may as well.
KM9G here.
KM9G, KD5 FMU. You are full gliding, loud and clear. Signal sounds great.
Awesome.
Delta Romeo Trump.
We got multiple.
He was really loud on my side.
Yeah, he was here too. You give us a go, Tio. Give us a whiz.
This is KM9G giving it the business.
You sound really good.
Not bad for not knowing what I'm doing.
Yeah. And now we've turned it into an AllStarLink party.
Ain't no party but a TO party.
So there's a question from William here. Do you guys think VHF is too noisy for AllStar in the city? No, well, not for little hotspots. Probably use UHF though, because there's more frequency spectrum to be able to set up a hotspot or a node. But I guess it all depends on what you want to be doing. Do you want to just use a hotspot around your house, or are you thinking of a high-powered node?
So this is a high-powered node that we built today with this 8800. This is a 50-watt node. With a good antenna, I guess I can connect to it from across the room, across the desert here.
So at the moment, I've got your private node because you've dialed out, which is 1999, connected into me at the moment. This is my my development hub, which is actually the AllScan device sitting here on the bench. We got VE4DRC in Winnipeg. We've got KD5 FMU, the ham radio Crusader, KC5AV in Marshall, Texas, VA4 SMC in Winnipeg, and KR5 Triple E in Texas. Connected at the moment.
Oh, it's Randall, isn't it?
Yes. So So yeah. So William, I'm concerned it would interact with my DMR UHF hotspot being nearby. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, go VHF then.
Well, I mean, the cool
probably,
part about
probably
this
fine.
is even if it does, your DMR hotspot's going to ignore it because it's not DMR. It'll light up that there's a signal present, but it won't do anything with it.
Yeah, unless you're trying to use them both at the same time, it's probably not going to be a problem, is it?
Yeah, I mean, you have to worry about the capture effect, the whole full quieting thing that Freddie Mac was talking about on the air. So the strongest signal is going to capture the frequency and steal it from everybody else. So, if you have both hotspots on the same frequency or strong enough, front end overload type stuff, you're going to have typical ham radio issues. And yeah, you fix that doing typical ham radio fixes. Isolate antennas, get better front end receivers, change bands, change modes, change frequencies, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
So 2E0
Chris is here.
UKH. Yeah, he just keyed up. We know when you key up as well. We can tell.
2E0 UKH KM9G.
KM9H 2E0 UKH.
All right, good to talk to you, Chris. Thanks for joining.
Yeah, I was enjoying watching. Got your call song. I can hear you in my headphones saying other call songs. How you doing?
I am doing pretty good. I think you sound better coming through Hayden's radio than you do coming through mine.
Yeah, well, you're sounding fantastic. I'm sounding really good. Don't alter it.
I think it's because I've got headphones in my ears that are blocking my signal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, this is a good view.
That's very loud.
Yeah. Who was that?
KQ4 WTG.
Front end overload.
I'll play it through my mic.
What is that, a speaker you got there?
This is just a little comm speaker that's plugged into the UCI 120.
N5SKT monitoring.
Don's in the house.
Mr. Overloaded lead himself.
OVF.
Overload light.
Yeah.
OVF. He's not going to buy it, is he?
Thou shalt not clip the ADC. Everything sounds better on a Yaesu radio.
Yeah, actually, it does. Wow. What was that old crappy radio you were using the first time, Don?
Now everyone's gone quiet.
I'm on my Wushan.
Ah.
It's funny how I'm getting the audio before you.
You should get it before me.
Why?
You're the master node.
I know, but with the delays of the interwebs.
This is my
and everything.
ICOM 705 KN9G.
Show off.
I'm on my Bailfang UB68PM.
You should be on the Mini.
It sounded like bacon. What was that?
Exactly. There's a lot of the letters and numbers with small.
KD5 FMU clear. From his Dad Joke Wednesdays.
Hey, I noticed that KN6KS. Yeah, look. That's what's that? 33 centimeters, 900 meg.
Yeah, nice.
Harper says, "Am I on fiber down in VK7?" I am. I've got 250 down and 100 up.
Yeah. Good afternoon, guys. KN6KS.
That's Harper is VK1 TTY.
Oh yes. KN6KS VK7H8. I'm hearing myself in the headphones. I have to take that off because otherwise it's distracting. No, good. I could see you got a 900 meg All-Star node. That's pretty cool. Now I can put my headphones back on. Ah,
Who says All Star is not real radio?
yeah.
It's not real ham radio.
It's going via space. In Don's case,
Gigahertz, man. He's got his transverter in the mix. He's got his UHF to his local node, and then he's got his transverter to satellite. Then he's got his satellite to ground station to
Yeah,
internet, internet to
back to RF.
Australia. Yeah, back to RF.
Well, mine's coming through fiber, so. Dear, very good. All right, well, we've been successful. Thanks everyone
Yeah,
for joining.
see if I
and
can
allowing us, helping
log
us to
in, yeah.
test. So,
Sorry, guys. Yeah, I have updated the commentary on there, but it's actually UHF. KM6K.
okay. Cool. Yeah, so all you'll have to do now, Tio, is change the node number details in the AllStarLink menu. And then you should be good once you get the node number. And then you can have
Yeah,
that
I
set
can't
up
log
as
into the
code
website
node.
still.
Yeah. But effectively you've got the node running and tested and running, the audio's fine, and everything else. So you're pretty much sweet and good to go now.
Awesome. Progress. I like it.
So apart from the fact that we had to wait like half an hour for the image to download, that was pretty good.
Right.
I reckon we got that up and running in under an hour. So
0 to hero.
yeah. Oh, that's a great segue that you just made for that. Where did you hear that?
We've said it a lot of times whenever we start a build and are successful at the end of the deal. So there isn't in the AllStarLink menu. There isn't. Oh, that.
Yeah, that.
There
We
isn't.
need to work on our segues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you took that from American vernacular.
Did I?
That's just something we
okay.
say all the time. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's good that
for
you
those
did that.
For those that are interested, I am doing a beginner's course for ham radio into how to get started practically from 0 to hero. So once you've passed your license test, you get to a point where you watch guys like us on YouTube playing with something called AllStarLink, and you got no idea what that is. That's fine. In this course, we go through the basics of setting up radios, how to become non-mic shy, how to get over that issue, how to get on the air, what you actually need, what to say, what not to say, some tips and tricks, some resources, and all those sort of things. So, doing this course at the moment, I think I'm about 3/4 of the way through all of the I'm almost finished all of the outlines now, and I'm just filming now the quarter way through the first week, so or halfway through the first week, filming and editing. So if you want to join the waitlist, then there is a link in the description or in the chat. So if you're a new ham and you want to learn how to go from 0 to hero in 30 days, you can join up to the waitlist here via that link. You were saying, Tio?
I was saying when you go to the web interface, you have to go to the web interface and then to the terminal. So you could go straight to the terminal. There's no configuration of the actual AllStar itself from the web interface.
So yeah, you go into the AllStarLink menu and you can do those sort of things as well. So Chris is using an AIOC to set up an AllStarLink node. So an AIOC is a little bit different because you need to use the virtualized COS in that, and also there's a firmware I think that G1 LRO has. Pretty sure I did a video on this, or I did a post or something on how to set up an AIOC for AllStarLink. So check. So yeah, let us know, Chris, what issues that you are having. You can also jump into the Toads. There is an AllStar channel in Toads, or you could use the Toads DI channel as well. And I'm sure that some people will be in there.
There's also an
definitely help you out.
AIOC channel in Toads.
Yeah. So yeah, trying to get the COS right now. Yeah. So the AIOC, like with the handhelds and stuff, they don't have the COS hardware output, which the Toads DI does. But you can still make it work. So if you join the Toads DI, join the Toads Discord, and then we should be all right.
I thought Jason was doing APRS tonight.
Yeah, I thought so too. I was sure that he sent an email saying something about messaging and that he was
Let me
doing
look, because
something
I haven't
else.
read the email. I just saw it. Effortless APRS messaging tonight. Message me.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
then he's got a box.
But Jason has done a few All-Star videos as well too in the past. So I think
He's
he did
using an
All-Star Link
iGate
3
Mini.
one recently too. All right, very good. We made some progress tonight. You got that 8800 going, and
I did.
if anyone wants to get the boards, where do they need to go?
They need to go to your website, shop.hamradiodx.net for VK and ZL land, and they need to go to my website for US and Canada, temporarily offline.com. No, that's really what it is.
Yeah.
And we've got a UK supplier at m0jsx.shop or something like that.
So if you go to my website, if you're in Australia, then you will get the products show. But if you're anywhere else in the world, it'll say no products found. That's where you have to go to TO's website, and you can get the boards available here.
Oh, what was that
and
below?
then-
Oh, look at those happy people wearing TO shirts.
They are very
Except for that
happy,
guy with the
except
pocket tee. He looks
Yeah.
unhappy.
he does. And then I think it's shop.m0jsx.radio. Pretty sure that's
Yeah, that sounds right.
If I
But
could
it's not.
spell. No, it is. If I could spell. And this is Jonathan's for the UK and Europe.
Ooh.
So Don, member for 47 months, has ape tested the harmonics on an MMDVM board. No idea. And Jody, member for 27 months, CQD Canuck. Thanks, Jody.
Hey, Jody.
So Chris, we are. So both. I'm not sure if you know, but both T and I are extremely busy people, and we are very much trying to get the K connector.
Yeah, the DIK
DI
board.
Yeah, what we thought of doing is putting the board on the top of the DI board, but then having cables out rather than plugging it into your handheld. Because if you don't really want to plug these two boards into the side of your handheld,
Right.
so
The same way you're doing it with the 8800 we showed tonight.
yeah.
I'm still fully plugged into my node right now.
Oh, the other thing too that would be good is on those cables or a good idea is to put some toroids as well. So some snap-on ones on each end of the cable just to stop any RF. And Don 10-pin connector. Yeah, you can get the 6-pin to 10-pin adapter, I think, cable off of eBay. I'm pretty sure you can get those.
This
But,
was how many I needed to put on my noisy power supply in order to get it to shut up.
Yep. So if you get slightly bigger toroids, which you can get, then you can do multiple wraps through, which is much more effective than just single snap-on throughs. So yeah, good stuff. Grab your DI boards, get experimenting. Don, can you use the DI board for any HF applications? You could use it for WinLink.
FTA, JSA call,
use-
WinLink. Yep.
Yep. You need to use FLRig for WSJTX to get into
For
that, don't you?
PTT. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, we got all the way down to PTTing, but the computer I was on didn't recognize the audio interface, so we never got back to it because we went in a different direction. We'll get back to it. Whenever there's not inventory, I stop doing videos on it.
And Chris, if you have an idea for 3D printing, put that into the Toads DI Discord
sure.
channel, because there is a few people that have shared their STL files in there already. And there's also some other ideas that might also help those that want to print and do some other things. So do those in the Toads DI board Discord channel, which we've also got a question there. Someone said they've ordered a DI board for my first All-Star node build, and I have a few questions. Do they come with pin headers, and what's the average shipping time like? So if it comes from me in Australia, yes, they do come with pin headers, and the average shipping time is like a week to anywhere in Australia. For the US,
Yeah. So are you including the male pin headers with the one board and the female with the other, or how are you doing it?
No, so if I ship just this out, the DI board, I don't include the pin headers. If I ship out the daughter board, then you get both. You get the socket and you
Yeah.
get the pin headers.
Yeah, and that's the way I do it. You got to bring your own standoffs though, if you want to use
Yes.
standoffs. They're completely
Yes.
optional.
Yep. So I've got a couple of standoffs here.
I mean, don't use it to wedge up your dining room table.
No. So yes, that's and what's the shipping times like in the US? Like a week or a week and a bit?
About a week.
Something
Same
like
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Depends on how far you are from my distribution facility.
Your current distribution facility.
Right.
Tierney, hi. One quick video that says, "Here's the Toast DI board. This is what you can do with it."
Quick.
I think you might have done
Quick.
something.
I don't know.
Didn't you? Did you do?
I mean,
you do a video or something?
I've done a bunch
Detailing all
of
that?
videos. I've probably done 15 or 20 videos on it now. We've done a live stream where we talked about it, and I'm getting to the point where like I show you how to do each individual circuit on the breadboard, the audio in, the audio out, the PTT, and the COS, and then the next video I do after that is doing the DI to DI6 connection, and then I'll do a short video on AllStar based on what we did tonight. And then I'm also going to, the whole thing is to encourage people to tinker. So the next thing I want to do is get those solderable breadboards and wire up the circuit that I've done on the solderless breadboard in a smaller space. So I have that.
So just quickly, Jody's right. Quick is a very subjective ham term. But
yeah, if we go
Tierney
fast, people complain we're going too fast.
Says bullet points with an overview. So probably the closest. I don't
The
think
manual?
we've probably done a. Yeah, I don't think we've probably done a video on it, but the manual definitely has bullet points here with example applications, what you could use it for, and an overview of things that you could do with it. So if you go to the manual, which is linked below, then that'll detail some things of what you can do. Now, I think I'm pretty sure that Tierney is, I think, I might be wrong, is a Patreon of mine. So thank you very much for the support, if I've got the right person. And I wanted to point that out too, that lately on Patreon, I've actually been uploading all of my, going to start uploading my uploads, my regular videos to Patreon, because not only do you get the behind the scenes videos, but you also get ad free on here too. And I'll upload these as soon as I upload them, basically before YouTube. So if you're interested to go to Patreon and you want to view ad free, or you want to see the videos before they actually drop, then you can go there. And it is me. It is me, he says. So thank you very much for your support. Good stuff. Okay, Don's trolling in the chat. So
Don's donning in the chat. Yes.
Yeah, I think we've I think that we've answered most of the questions. I think there was a few more that were pinned. So these are the ones that were pinned earlier. So we'll go through these quick. Mike says, your AllStarLink repeaters refuse connections from AllStar phone apps. Is this intentional? They shouldn't. It might not have been enabled, though. I'm pretty sure we've had phone apps connected to some of them before. John, I have a radio that doesn't have a DIN plug. Is it possible to make the connection via a microphone jack? So that's what you did with the RT95.
Yep, exactly.
But it all depends on the pin outs.
Whether
You'll
the
have to
radio
sort of
supports
wire your
everything
own.
you need, yeah.
Yeah, we don't have a cable that's just plug and play for every single microphone, because that would be a lot. Lee, is there a link ham over IP to AllStar? Does it go the other way? Can I originate a ham over IP call from AllStar? I have no idea. I don't know much about ham. It's ham over IP, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the new Hamshack hotline.
Yeah. I'm not sure if there's integration there. Probably. Chris, ads premium. Yes. Yes. Well, I noticed that Don was talking about using another form of avoiding ads, which we won't talk about.
No. I'm hungry.
All right, no worries. Thanks, To. Good stuff. And
You're welcome. Thank you.
maybe on the next stream we'll go through some more AllStarLink 3 configuration or something like that.
Yeah, definitely.
Very good. Thanks, guys. See you next time.